So, a special interview session of International Day of Yoga 2026 with Mariko. She is living in India last 5 years. She belongs to Japan. Japan philosophy is also very important for how to live long life. India have hot temperature. Also, they have yoga, Ayurveda, six weather. So, right now with us, Mariko. Mariko, welcome to our interview in India abroad. So, my first question is, please tell me last 5 years your journey in India.
First of all, the weather in India impact our life so much. It was hard to adapt our lifestyles. For example, we can't go out during the daytime in summertime. So during 5 years, we picked up how to survive in such a hot country. But now it's better.
So you been to Rishikesh and different places in India. How you feel the cultural, just like in Japan, also philosophy of Buddhism, yeah, India yoga philosophy. You feel little bit. You just tell me about your experiences.
Yes, through the trip to the several place like Odisha or somewhere else, I found many common point on our culture with Indian religion too. Some gods is transferred to Japanese Buddhism, so we know very well. So we feel really familiar to the Hindu gods too. Of course, we don't know very precise things, but we feel that close to the your religion. Sorry.
So in Japan, the average age is higher than India. How people fit there? How our daily life? India, we focus on more yoga, Ayurveda, and other stuff. So how the Japanese culture, old people, yeah, young generation, they trying to fit there. India is also noisy. So and also you practice yoga sometimes. Last year in International Day of Yoga. How's your feelings overall?
There are two type of Japanese. One Japanese who loves kind of yoga and Ayurveda. They found that it's really source of the culture. I mean, their philosophy. And some of them who are not interested so much about the natures or Ayurveda, maybe they feel that it's really hard. I mean, and different from our culture. So it's really depends on what time what type we are. And my case, because I didn't know about the Ayurveda very well, but I found that being on the life of nature and fitting to the really something spiritual is really nice idea for me.
So now yoga is also business everywhere, because before that we practice yoga in outside in park and very less stuff. Now yoga have everything is almost about business. People practice yoga for a long time, but still they are not happy due to mobile phone, due to gadgets. How you associate with them in India, in your whole journey in India?
Wow, that the yoga is a big success in Japan too as a business. So it's really difficult for the foreigners to switch the mind into something else. But for example, when I visited Rishikesh in Bali, I felt kind of essence of the yoga there. So maybe people have to visit the real place of yoga in India once, then maybe we will pick up something to understand the real yoga.
So when your daughter also visited India, you've been to Kerala here and there. How's their feelings about India and Indian culture and overall things?
Okay, first purpose of her holiday here was feeling something completely different from European culture, and she wanted to empty her brain and relaxing and thinking nothing. And Kerala was a perfect place for her to refresh everything on mind. And of course, India culture is well known as such a place as with, let's say, paradise for them. Well, that's it.
And the overall journey, you also traveling many places in India. So which place your most favorite place, and any food you like mostly in India? Because Japanese food style in Indian food, because now too much chemical also everywhere. So how's your feelings about in last 5 years?
Okay. First of all, well, the place I was most impressed was Aurangabad, Ajanta, and Ellora. We could see the kind of really history of the people's belief there and really hidden. So I was so impressed that their enthusiasm for creating the building for their belief. Okay, and the second question for your second question about the food. Yes, unfortunately, I'm not good at digesting the spicy things, so it's hard to say. But generally, I mean, globally, I found that you have so many choice, variety of the food, type of food. So there are always something we can choose in any region. That's I'm really pleased to to.
India, every 1 kilometer, culture change, food change, color change, people change. So you meet different kind of people. So overall, this is also we call a spiritual, holistic daily life culture, because here not like people like to talkative, very talkative people. So yoga also have the pranayama for cleansing ourselves for daily routines. So how you compare, because Japan also in silence, everywhere people are very dedicated, silence and other things people do. So how you compare in this last 5 year, and you just landed here after post COVID.
Yes.
So how tough that time also.
Yes, it was the very end of the COVID time. So look, people look like really how to say tired of this COVID. But I found immediately that they are not so weak against any disasters. After several months, I found that everybody and everything arises so active and starting the business. And for 5 years, many things happen here. Like the many new shops opened, for example. So basically, the Indian people are so lively and full of energy, basically. That's why they are talkative, no tired, speak, something like this. And on the other hand, the Japanese are really silent, less energy. They prefer the calm down and they're always thinking, but not so active like India. So for Japanese, the quiet, I mean, silence is normal, natural. And for Indian, because you have full of energy, you need sometimes a quiet moment for yourself. That's why you need to do yoga or meditation. And sometimes you have to be forced to do to be calm down, to control your energy. But that's my opinion, personal opinion.
Also one thing we called ki now, due to too much development, now everybody on mobile phones here and there, lots of neuro problems, many problems going on everywhere. India Japan relation also always good. India is big country, too much population. Japan very good in research, innovation, technologies. So how technology and the ancient culture help to the young people? How do you feel as a mother, as a Japanese, as a diplomatic?
Wow, that is a tough question. Myself, I'm really obsessed, obsessed with this kind of technology. But this is the trend that people cannot survive without any device any longer. Well, but I expect that the new technology give us something healthy beside of this the demerit or bad point.
And what do you think? What is your suggestions? You also live India almost 5 years, also in Japan, because young generation now very fast due to technologies, and also due to AI. Thoughts process will be very different. So in future, our finger movements, body movements, mind movement is too much. But now it's slowly it's good also, and same time it's less also. So as a you are also graphics field, right? So how you feel now graphics can made also with AI very quickly. So what do you think? How can we balance with digital detox and manage our life?
Well, the problem, the technology that comes so, I mean, extra way, and sometimes the people's reaction is really defensive of something new. So maybe the people mind will swing a little bit, and I believe that the new, even the new generation start to reject, refuse something not really good for themselves. I don't know. And for regarding the graphics, for example, as the person educated graphics, I could see what is fake. Even though AI made a really nice one, nice picture, I could immediately see that, God, this is fake. But the somebody who is not educated to how to see, uh, maybe they believe that it will be real. So the education to know what is real thing or essential things is more important for the young generation, I think.
So this is our special interview series with Mariko. Last 5 years, she is living in India, and now already she adjusted now, and she share her view about overall journey in India, including with yoga, Ayurveda, and overall things. According to her expertise, also we called ki now it's time for digital detox and many things we need to balance between young generations and the old generations. Amit Deshmukh, India Abroad, New Delhi.